see if I can catch anything, see what's up, and then from there I'm going to make a little bit of do a little bit of work, maybe see if I can improve a couple of things, see if I can come up with any ideas on how to restructure it, how to make it better, how to refactor it, possibly do it in a new language, new game engine, something. But yeah, so let's just get right into it. So here I am on the Edex-UI project page. I'll be doing a lot of stuff in there, so I'm going to move this over. So this is Edex-UI. Full screen cross-platform terminal emulator and system monitor that looks and feels like a sci-fi computer interface inspired by the Tron Legacy stuff. This is, you get some interesting looking stuff. So that makes sense. A lot of it's inspired by Tron Legacy, a lot of 3D effects, a lot of particles, a lot of fun stuff going on here. So my goal is going to be to take this current project, revitalize it, and make it not be in an Electron app because it sucks too many resources right now. I want it to be a little bit more usable. I want to be able to port this thing to some lower power devices because right now if I run Edex-UI as it is in all the package managers, it starts up. It looks pretty sweet. Has some noises. You can hear the tick-tacking going on. It's pretty sweet. Love all this. And it's very cool up until this point where you notice it kind of sketches out, kind of loses some frames. And you'll see that Edex-UI helper is using 104% of a CPU. And that's more than Firefox, that's more than OBS is doing right now, more than a lot of stuff. 884, 190. And when I start typing, if I want to do some basic editing, let's go to my home directory, clear it, and there we go. Just experiencing stuttering. If I throw open NeoVim, takes a second, and eventually it comes up. Now it is much more responsive on Linux machine than it is on this. Oh, I didn't even open up NeoVim because it didn't source my ZSHRC. That's a little annoying, but it's not as snappy as it should be here. And I think a lot of this is due to it being an Electron app written in JavaScript. JavaScript is it's fundamentally not actually multi-threaded, and you're not able to take advantage of a lot of things. The entire thing is rendered in the CPU, as far as I know. Maybe some of this stuff is GPU rendered, but yeah, there's a lot of improvements to be made. I love the project as it is. It's nice as a toy, as an art project, but I want to make it something that I could still have this toy art project feel to it, but maybe make it a little bit more practical for use, so that if you wanted to whittle it down and get rid of a lot of the superfluous, things like the globe here on the side and the light up keyboard, make it so that it's a little bit more manageable for if you want to put this on a smaller device, something like this, the U console, because it would make sense for this to be sort of a tablet or a CyberDeck type UI, something that's more terminal based, but where you have a little bit more power and a little bit more ability to run some more interesting stuff. Maybe make it for tablet, which that's what it's being demoed on in this video here. So I reached out to this guy and asked him about it. It's pretty interesting. He gave his blessing for me to re-implement it and work on it. So we shall see. Notarin says, to be fair, the UI is rather customizable. If I recall, it's just down to the PT2Y part. Yes, but I think there's a lot of stuff that can be improved upon. So today I'm just going to be going through, kind of reading all the lines of code in here, seeing what's going on, and going from there. So yeah, let's just start looking at the official documentation, and then we'll go into the unofficial documentation. We'll go into the source a little bit. So, of course, it's just some installation stuff. There's some theming that can be done, which is fun. Why is the file browser saying that tracking failed? Windows only. Okay. Got ARM builds, featured in a lot of places. So of course it's an npm project. So let's run it that way instead of doing it from the package manager. So it just says npm run install dash Linux, I suppose, since this is a Nix-like system. In the Xcode command line tools on macOS, not a problem, already got them. So just make sure we're running the newest possible one. Upon release, if this is pleasing, Unix porn will froth at the mouth for it. Of course they will. I mean, they already did this project as it is, but I think they'll go crazy if it's a little bit more practical and maybe takes the place of a window manager. That'd be interesting. I wonder how much of this I can do in just raw Wayland. That'd be interesting. Turn this thing into a full window manager where you can launch applications in it and whatnot. But that'd be interesting and a little difficult. This is taking a little bit, but there we go. So now it's coming along. And whoa, a lot of errors. Node GUIP failed to build your package. Try to update npm and or node GUIP if it does the same issue. File issue with package author. All right, npm install -g npm at 10.2.5. Now this is of course not going to have anything to do with anything, but just make sure. So we got some uncaught exceptions. Node modules node p2y failed command. sh-c node script / install.js. GUIP info, it worked if it ends with OK. Info find Python using 3.11.6, found it opt, whatever. Deprecation note warning, Punycode module is deprecated, use userland in alternative instead. Node trace deprecation, found with warning. Error, uncaught exception. Type error, cannot assign property to read only C flags of object, hashtag object, stack, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Node users, GitHub, Edex-UI, bin, node GUIP rebuild. GUIP error, CWD users npmail source, GitHub, whatever, node p2y, GUIP error, node -v2150, node GUIP -v, v712, node GUIP failed to build your package. Try to update npm and or node GUIP, and if it does not help, file an issue with the author. A complete log of this can be found in users npm, npmail.npm logs, whatever, debug 0. New patch version. Okay, so that's fun. Just gonna try it anyway. npm run start, just for funsies. It might work. It didn't. It didn't. Uncaught exception, cannot find module signale, require stack, all sorts of stuff. Okay. So it looks like I cannot run it from main. So that's fun. So I suppose maybe the first thing to do would be to dig into that, or maybe I just look through the code a little bit more first. I don't know. Let's see. You do native modules. You can only build targets from the host you use. Script minify the source code. Recompiled native dependencies. If you're interested in running the latest in development, you can get pre-built nightly bundles on GitHub Actions. Check the latest commits. Download the artifacts bundle. Great. Edex-UI's source code was primarily written by me, Squared. Everybody check out Squared. This guy's pretty cool. Find another project he's involved with. That's all good. All right. Shout out to Unix porn. That's where I found out about this project. I remember seeing it linked here. It was like one of the first unique things. Like if you go on Unix porn and scroll through, it all kind of looks the same as it has for years and years and years. It's just various versions of kind of the same stuff. But this was one of the first truly unique projects I saw on there. That was really interesting. Thanks to Rob Scanlon for making a fantastic Incom globe, also inspired. All right. Oh yeah, that's the globe thing that comes up when you run it. That's really fun. I like this. When using 3JS with parts implemented in GLSL. So that's kind of fun. Let's check the demo of this. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this. Can I, let's see, drop pin. Will it do things? Globe scale. Oh yeah, seconds per rotation. Well, this is pretty sweet. Let's drop some more pins. Satellite intensity. Huh, neat. Anyway, love this. Gotta make sure this thing stays in there. And if it's written in 3JS, it'll be a little slow and require a web renderer, but There's a way to yoink this stuff as well. I might reach out to Rob Scanlon to see what the deal is with that. Anyway, so the next thing to do would probably be to just check out. I think they have a frequently asked questions or documentation or something somewhere. Do they have a wiki? They don't have a wiki. Oh, that's Incom Globe. This is what I meant to go. So let's check the wiki. So they've got a settings file, user data / settings.json. You can edit all the settings option directly in edX without manually editing the file. Let me run it from the packaged version. All right, Irish Red Ale says, Nate, this is gay. Wrong. Anyway, so let's see how to get into that settings. I suppose it's not going to be as easy as just going into that window. That's fair enough. Is there a settings button? Settings.json? Can I? Yeah. Settings.json. There we go. Yeah, shell bash, shell args, nothing. Let's do. Oh, there we go. There's the settings. I see. So they have a nice little graphical configurator that pops up. So I can just leave this. So, oh, I hit exit. Didn't mean to kill the whole thing. That said, you know, we can watch the startup animation again. Love watching that. Feels like I'm really truly getting into hacking, programming, all sorts of stuff. Love to see it. Fantastic. So settings.json. Let's open it up. I think that opens it up. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. So let's see. What do we got? Can we do ZSH? ZSH. Save to disk, reload UI. Note and Steel. Honestly, I would love to something I would love to see a greeter in the same style. That would be really good. I wonder what that would take. Interesting. Yeah, that could be an interesting thought. Anyway, so there we go. What other settings are there in here? While we're screwing with it. Look at this, 193% of CPU. That's a lot. I think doing this in a game engine or doing this a little bit lower level, doing this in something like Rust, something like C++ would really be able to improve the speed of this and the responsiveness. I mean, I clicked settings a few seconds ago. It's still coming up. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I'm doxing my IP up here. That's fun. Ooh, my computer is heating up. Really low on memory. Which I suppose I don't know why it would be high on memory, but you know, it's good that it's not. There we go. Alright, so what else we got? Username, keyboard. Can you just turn this off? Yeah. Theme. Oh, so there's themes. Let's try this Nord. Reload UI. I don't think I actually changed the theme. I should have wrote it to disk. Well, I'm tired of that. So we've got some settings going on. So that's fun. Let's see what else we got. Themes. few themes in this. That's cool. Inject CSS. Hack away. Keyboard layouts, keyboard shortcuts, terminal color filters. Interesting. If you want to customize the color scheme of Edx terminal, but you're too lazy to specify a full color scheme, use special key in your theme under the terminal section called color filter. Okay. MISC user data. Path provided by Electron's API command. All right. And fonts. Very cool. So now let's get into the old code here. So we kind of have an idea of what it is, but let's see how it really works. So we got license, README, security, file icons generator, node modules, package JSON, source, file icons, media, package lock, pre-buildify - minify. Let's just throw open this package.json real quick, just to see what we got going on. Metadata up here, some scripts, Electron source - no intro. Okay. So we're having problems with some of the build stuff, which is a little annoying. Homepage, force code signing false, npm rebuild true, artifact name, whatever. So that's all fun. That's all fun. So this is a lot of Electron boilerplate stuff. So let's see what else is here. A lot of node modules. Love that. But Electron. So I may have to learn a little bit more about how Electron works before I can really dig into all of this. Before I get into the source, I just want to take a look at this file icons. Nothing in that. Okay, so I'm guessing these are filled in by that file icons generator.js. Let's throw that open. Helper script to generate resources used by Edx to display specific file icons in fs disp from a fresh file icon / source. Okay. Get file icons from file icons / source. Get it from dev icons. Show disks. Oh, look at that. SVG is just thrown in there. That's fun. Unironically, the right way to do that. Parse configuration. Okay. All right. Not exactly sure how that works, but I'm not going to worry about it for now. What's this media? This is... Oh, I see. So this is some stuff. All right. Let's get into the source. So let's open up UI.html. A lot of stuff in there. Good stuff. Multithread.js. Interesting. Wonder what that's about. So CPUs, core available for render process. So this is interesting. So it is actually multi-threaded according to this file name. Let's look at this boot.js, see what's going on in there. Signale equals require Signale. Browser window dialog shell from Electron. Okay. So I suppose this is probably what you need to set up Electron, all the boilerplate and the things of that nature. Plans on implementing Kitty graphics protocol. I don't know. That could be interesting. Enable video, enable GPU block list, enable GPU rasterization. Showing a bit of stability for a great deal of performance, mostly on Linux. That's probably what I was talking about on Linux, how it works really well. You get the GPU stuff. Let's see. Try fix user data setup, not fix user data folder not set up on Windows. Makes enough sense. Create default settings file. Okay. Create default shortcuts file. Okay. Create default Windows state file. Copy default themes. Okay. Keyboard layout stuff. And then here we are, we're creating the window. Signale.info, creating window. Display. Get all displays, get the primary display if the display is not set. Otherwise, yep. Okay. So create a window. All this stuff going on. Bunch of Electron settings. Neat fact, if you're in Arch Linux, in the startup logs, it'll print btwi use Arch. I like that. Win.load URL. Okay. Front end window created. Waiting for front end connection. Okay, so then the front end connection connects, I think, over a WebSocket or something to the back end where it does all the stuff. So apt on ready, async. All right, getting the settings file. Wait, which settings shall catch throw e? Okay. Object.assign, clean env, term, color term, term program, Edex-UI. Okay. Resize may not exist on type terminal, leaving on resize. Whatever. Create window. IPC.on tty spawn. Port equals null. Extra keys. TTY spawn. Okay. Create a new TTY process on that port. Okay. So it sets up all the themes. Web content's created. So this is probably once it starts sending things in. All windows closed. Okay. So then it'll start the before quit. Okay. So this is all the Electron stuff. I'll have to look into how that works. Let's go into classes. Let's see. Yeah. Audio effects, stock reader, keyboard, netstat, top list, clock, file system, location globe, RAM watcher, update checker, con info, fuzzy finder, media player, sysinfo, CPU info, hardware inspector, modal, terminal. Okay, so this is, I guess each of these are the little individual panels that you see on the page. Probably not going to go through all these one by one, but let's open up a couple of them. Let's open up sysinfo.class.js, see what's going on here. So it creates the document. This is actually pretty simple. I was expecting this to be more complicated. I don't know why. Date time. Huh. Interesting. Let's open up the, what else is in here? Terminal. This will probably be where it's complicated. Ah, this isn't actually that bad. Acquire xterm.terminal. Interesting. Xterm add-on attach, xterm add-on fix, xterm add-on ligatures. Okay. Electron IPC renderer. I wonder what that's about. Node.js event emitter. Oh, this is a lot of documentation. A lot of comments here. Interesting. So let's see. Parse and validate color filter. That makes sense. Color. Xterm. And this is a bunch of Xterm things. I wonder if there's a thing called just like xterm.js or whatever that it's using. Property on close, sound effects, socket event listener, message, Event listener, touch cancel. Some clipboard stuff. Node IPC stuff. I'm guessing that is for this, yeah, for getting the current working directory and then piping that into the window that does the and shoving that into the window that does the working directory kind of directory listing file system thing. So that makes sense. We're doing the IPC things from Electron. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Looks like LSOF, AD, CWD, SP, PID, tail1, awk, whatever, printfs. Interesting. So it just grabs the current working directory from the terminal based on its PID. Get TTY process. Okay. Okay. Neat. So let's see, there's actually not all that much to it, which is good. Now this is probably going to be some stuff that I don't understand. More Electron stuff. Path.join fontster theme.css first font main to lowercase replace space g underscore waf2 replace backslashes with slashes. Oh man. Query selector. Okay. So this is a lot. I don't know what any of this is. Show logo and background grid. Display title screen. Boot screen selection. See index 99999. I love this pattern in JavaScript projects. Okay. So it's just, oh, I see. So this is styling the where everything goes in the main shell area. So this is probably laying out physically where everything sits on the screen if I had to. Yeah, that makes sense. Mod column left, CPU into a right column, fade in animations. Well, this is pretty neat that you can do all this stuff in essentially octal escape sequences are not allowed. Use the syntax x1b. Start code action to fix this. Convert to template string, extract the inner function. I'm not going to do any of those things. OX. Make this one X. Well, now it's not mad anymore. E is declared, but its value is never read. Haha. E is declared, but its value is never read. Is there a code action to do this? Remove unused decoration. Oh, that didn't work. Have you moved beyond the pick framework step? Absolutely not. This is before the pick framework step. This is just the look at what I'm dealing with, look at what's already here, so I can hopefully learn from somebody else's experience step. A step that many programmers forget when they try to implement something new. They you gotta know why the fence was built before you can take it down. So this is the settings screen, which is interesting. It's hard coded right in the renderer. So it's certainly not. Let's see, settings file. Interesting. We got shortcuts. That's attach. What else we got? Register keyboard shortcuts. Add event lister, key down on various key codes. On resize. Full screen, set size 960 by 540. Okay. So let's see if we can get this thing compiling. So that'd be npm run, what was it? npm, oh no. Let's go back to the documentation and see if we can fix whatever's causing the issues real quick. And by real quick, I mean it'll probably take the rest of the stream. But I'd love to have a working from source install of this to keep going. Node and Steel. Ah, fun. Shall I put some frameworks to look decent while you work on this? Yes, that'd be great. What did it say to do? It said npm run install Linux. There we go. All right. So we got node modules, node-pty, command failed, script/install.sh, gyp info. It worked. All right, let's look up this node gyp. Node gyp. What's this about? Node gyp, Node.js, native add-on build tool. Node gyp is a cross-platform command line tool written in Node.js for compiling native add-on modules for Node.js. Contains a vendor copy of the gyp Next project that was previously used by the Chromium team and extended to support the development of Node.js. Note that Node gyp is not used to build Node.js itself. Multiple target versions of Node are supported, regardless of what version of Node.js is actually on your system. Node gyp downloads the necessary development files or headers for the target version. Okay. Interesting. So that's pretty fun. So let's see. gyp info find Python. Deprecation warning. The Punycode module is deprecated. Please use a userland alternative instead. What is Punycode? Punycode. Punycode is a representation of Unicode with the limited ASCII character subset used for internet host names. Using Punycode, host names containing Unicode characters are transcoded into a subset of ASCII containing letters, digits, hyphens, and letter, digit, hyphen, LDH subset. Okay. So that module is deprecated. So I can use node trace deprecation ... to show where the warning is created. This is only a warning, so that's probably not it. gyp error, uncaught exception. Stack type error, cannot assign to read-only property C flags of object, hashtag object. At create config file within node gyp lib configure.js. So maybe I can update just node gyp. Maybe that'll do it. Actually, how do update npm package? npm update, maybe? It's probably going to update a lot of stuff, though. I don't know if this was a good idea, but we'll see. This is all a learning experience. I don't know too much about the JavaScript world. This could certainly be something interesting. Okay. npm run install Linux. See what we get. Nope, same stuff. Node gyp failed to do it. Try to update npm and or node gyp, and if it does not help, file an issue with the package author. Oh boy. Npm update node gyp. Is that a thing? Okay. npm run install Linux. Nope, same issue. So let's see. Notarin, IDK, how much UI experience you have, but do you like immediate mode frameworks? I have no idea what that means. I don't know what an immediate mode framework is. Sorry. And if I run npm run start, let's see if I probably get the same issue I had before, right? Yep, there we go. Let's see, internal modules, CJS loader, require stack, boot.js, node modules, electron, whatever, default app.asr/main.js, module resolve file name, function. Okay. So let's open up a terminal. We'll go into /_boot.js. So it's having a problem on, what did it say? Boot.js. So it's having a problem in Electron. Main module resolve file name. Are they calling that from boot.js? Oh. /_boot.js. Resolve. Nope. So it's just having a problem in requiring Electron, I think. I think we'll get the same error if I just comment everything out, and I'll do npm run start. Yeah, so it's definitely just including Electron. I'll see what happens if I try to update Electron. Let's just open up this file again and delete this. So we'll do npm update Electron. This is probably going to be bad as well. There we go. npm run install Linux. Nope, still mad at me. And just for fun. There we go. Immediate mode means the mere instantiation of an object adds it to the UI. So for example, if the if statement IDM creates a button rather than you creating the object, then subsequently registering or adding it. IDK, what to think about it? It's weird and new. Interesting. So instead of creating your object, adding stuff to it, and then adding it to the DOM, you would just create the object, it's added to the DOM, and then you add stuff to it. I could imagine. I don't know. So it's running npm install and cd/source npm install and //node module /bin/electron rebuild fw node p2. Okay, so let's see if just npm install runs. So this is probably just trying to figure out exactly where the error is happening and see if there's a way to fix it. Ideal tree timing completed in 73 milliseconds. No idea what that means. Yeah, sort of. So it can literally be the logic part of the if statement and magically added to the UI. If, as far as I know, not on the heap each frame execution. Huh. All right. So it was able to get through npm install, and then cd/source, and then it did what? npm install. npm install. Okay, so this is where it was having the problem. So in the second npm install. Node-pty command failed. GUIP info find Python using Python version 3.11.6 found adopt whatever. Deprecation warning, Punycode modules deprecated, fine. Node -- trace -- deprecation. That could be interesting. Let's see. And of course my Twitch window failed on me, but YouTube still seems to be streaming, so I think that was actually just a client-side Twitch error. It's causing my stream preview to fail. We shall see. Yeah, that was just a client-side Twitch error there for a second. Oh boy. Now my stream manager is wigging out. And it all seems to be back. Great. Let's see. GUIP error stack at create config file. Does it have any other things it can help me with? Failed to build your package. Try to update npm. If it does not, file an issue with the package author. Well, this is my fork, so I'm the package author. I'm taking control. It's mine now. So we'll see what we can do. The other option would be to look through all the forks of this and see what happens. That could be fun. See if anyone's forked it and kept up on it recently. Since 2021. So let's see. How do I view forks? Is it just /forks? There we go. Updated last year, 9 months ago, 5 months ago, last year, last week. Let's look at this one. Branch is 9 commits ahead, 153 commits behind. Okay, so this is not based on a new one. Let's see. Let's see another one. Did last year, 10 months, last year, 2 months ago. eGUI seems to be the current simplest choice, but you still need to create your own terminal widget as well as many other UI elements. Lamau. Last I checked Edex-UI forks, they were all trash. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Branch is up to date, which means it hasn't been updated. Great. 10 months ago, 2 months ago. Let's see. Period to use, repository type, active, sort by, recently updated. Branch up to date. Okay. Okay. So it looks like I'm on my own. So I need to figure out what this node GUIP thing is, why it's here, and what it does. So I've looked through this. It's a cross-platform command line tool written in Node.js for compiling native add-on modules for Node.js. It contains a vendor copy of the GUIP Next project that was previously used by the Chromium team. Does this thing still work? Published 2 months ago. Yeah, so it probably still works. Well, I suppose I ought to just open up this file and see what's going on at line 117. Let's do that. 117 GG. Oops. Defaults.c flags equals empty. So this is where it's having the problem. Huh. Don't inherit the defaults from node's process.config object. Doing so, he causes problems in the cases where the node executable is compiled on a different machine with different lib include paths than the machine where the add-on is being built to. Huh. I have no idea what any of that means. Interesting. You know, knock your socks off coding on a VM in a shared Zellige session. Eh. Let's see what this thing was about. JSON. How old is Electron 1210? 2021. Okay. So what's the current version of Electron? Node.js, it's binary, blah, 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 blah. API reference. Where does it just sit? Can it just tell me what version we're on? You know what? npm install Electron. npm audit fix force. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. npm run start. Dang it. npm run install Linux. I'm gonna try this again. Let's see what happens. All right. Well, still didn't like it. npm install node gyp. Let's go. It's still mad at me. All right, let's check out this log file. Let's see what's going on in there. Okay, so this is probably not great content, reading through a log file, but you know, this is what software engineering is all about. We can't always be ripping through new code. You know, I'm trying to resurrect this project, see if I can get it in a good place, and then build on this this foundation to make a newer, nicer, cleaner one. Yeah. Error path. Source node modules node pty. Error command failed. Node scripts install.js. GUIP info if it worked. And this is what we've already been looking at. So ob target source unix pty.o. So this is a C compilation. I guess it failed. So maybe if it's in node-pty, maybe updating that will work. Npm update node-pty. Well, there's the error. So we were able to at least isolate the error to node-pty. So let's look up node-pty. Node-pty. Okay, so we looked through this code where this was happening. So I think Node PTY powers many terminal emulators, including VS Code, Hyper, uterm, script runner, terminus, X terminal, termination, atom, electron. They don't mention Edex-UI. That's very sad. Once we get this thing working, I'm absolutely gonna open a pull request. I think it's a disgrace that that they haven't included it. JS 16, Electron 19 is required. macOS, Xcode is needed. Have Xcode. The wiki contains instructions for debugging Node PTY. Interesting. Before building, make sure you set your environment variable Node PTY debug to want trigger debug build. Export Node PTY debug equals 1. And then we will npm update Node PTY. Also, what's going on, TV Josh? How you doing? GYP errors are so annoying. Hello, let's make Node totally not cross-platform. Yeah. So hopefully this should have more stuff. Oh, it does. No, it's the same as before. No, it's more. It's more stuff. This is good. So command failed. Node scripts install JS debug obj target PTY source Unix PTY.0. GYP errors. Args. Okay, node GYP main.py, binding GYP, fmake I, config. Okay, demodule, whatever. Goutput _dir. File included from source Unix pty.cc 20. Nan callbacks H5523 error. No member named associate accessor signature and namespace v8. Set accessor. No candidate function not viable. No known conversion from imp sig, aka int, a side effect type for 7th argument. Void set accessor. Caches. Node GYP 21.5. Include node v8 template. Note candidate function not viable, no known conversion from get native getter, blah blah blah, access callback, void, local string, const, property callback info, and for second argument. Okay, no member name, get contents. So there's a few errors here. Wonder why there's multiple errors. What's Node PTY for? It's for implementing the terminal emulator. TV Josh, if you weren't here before, I am trying to resurrect and then rebuild the Edex-UI project. This is a compiled build that I downloaded off of my package manager that is going to run right now. Pretty sweet application. Love it. But the project went dead a couple years ago, so I'm trying to bring it back from the brink. I reached out to the creator, and he said he's focusing on more serious projects, which I totally understand. And he gave me a blessing to try to rework it. But the first thing I'm trying to do right now is just get it running. So Node PTY is used to implement this terminal emulator, which is pretty neat. So this is pretty sweet. Oh, like a cool Midnight Commander terminal thingy. Yeah, it's kind of based on the Tron Legacy sort of cool UI thing. And I found out about it browsing r/Unix porn a long time ago, and it's a pretty sweet file, but pretty sweet program. And I'd love to just kind of carry it on from here. And then what I want to do is I want to make it a little bit more pluggable, make it closer to a window manager sort of thing, but with this keep maintaining the same aesthetics and kind of the cool sci-fi look. So right now it's an Electron app. I'd like to do it something a little bit more lightweight, and yeah, got some other more pie in the sky things. But first things first, I want to get the original running from source properly, and then see if there's any just built-in improvements that come from just using a newer version of Node and a newer version of this Node PTY and a newer version of Electron and all that stuff. But there seems to be issues. So we got to figure that out. So Node GUIP is 10.0.0.1. So that's what we want. And this wasn't trying to install Node PTY. Can I do like npm install Node PTY? Maybe that'll trigger a fresh install. I don't exactly know how npm works. No, that isn't it. So let's just look up npm. Oh, brought me to my website, but I want the Node package manager, not myself. So documentation, packages, updating and managing your published packages, getting packages from the repository. How do you... Funny coinky dinky. Yeah, it is a great source of shame that my initials npm are the same as the Node package manager. It is no secret that I don't particularly like Node. In fact, you'll notice that I don't even have... I guess this isn't really a Node thing, but I don't like most of the JavaScript ecosystem. So you'll notice that I have the most basic website in the world that has no JavaScript. In fact, it's only one file and then a couple of media files. Div class footer. Why does it matter this? Also, why does... I like that my browser has syntax highlighting. That's kind of fun. Wrap long lines? Oh, that's fun. Anyway, getting distracted by the source viewer in Firefox. Anyway, don't like the modern JavaScript ecosystem. This sort of thing is kind of the problems I see. That, again, a lot of the stuff developers don't care much for speed. And of course, that's not an admonishment of Get Squared, who made the Edex-UI project. It's meant to be an art piece, and if an art piece uses an entire CPU, that's not a problem. It serves its purpose, but I'd like to see if I can do a little bit more with it. So let's see. So we got some more Node PTY stuff we could look at. No idea. I wonder. Running a terminal emulator gave a certain purpose. I think your terminal Node PTY supports Linux, macOS, and Windows. Windows support is possible by utilizing the Windows Con PTY, whatever. Full API is contained within the TypeScript declaration file. Real world uses. We've already been through this. Node.js 16 or Electron 19 is required. What version of Node support is currently mostly bound to whatever version Visual Studio Code is using? Appreciate that it requires Python to install. Right, control flow, troubleshooting. Huh. I wonder if there's anybody else that has this issue and trying to build, because this is just trying to build just Node PTY. Maybe there's like a version thing I can do if I open up package lock.json. Let's see, Node PTY 0.10.1. What version are they currently on? How do I tell that? Search packages. Node PTY. Node PTY. Is this the one? Notar and Steel, awesome litter, used for Java. I shall spin up an env and see what that differs for me. Oh, that'd be great. I will do it in Edex-UI. Yeah, exactly. So Node PTY is at 1.0 as of 7 months ago. So what if I just use the new version of that? 1.0.0. I don't know how package-like.json works, but we'll see. Nope, same problem. Yeah, it doesn't like it. Does it say what version it's trying to use to build? I assume it's trying to build Node PTY. I am very curious why it... What does the npm install command do? That's what I want to know. Help. npm help. npm install help. Does that update it? How does npm update? npm update help. Include strict pure checks. Can I just npm update all packages? npm update, npm list, npm outdated. Wanted latest. To update your package to the latest wanted, you can run npm update. npm update by default this. By default, there's a caret symbol. You're only allowed to do the latest minor version. npm install package at latest. All right, let's see. Let's try npm install node-pty at latest. And I said npm. So let's see if this will just give a new version, totally new, totally better, all the way from source, working. Hey, look at that. So now let's see if it works. Now that we've maybe fixed that issue. I don't know if this is relying on some functionality that's changed, but we'll see. npm run install Linux. Oh. Totally new errors though. So this is progress. npm audit for details. Building module node pty completed. Open SSL FIPS is not defined while evaluating condition. Open SSL FIPS is not equal to whatever. Let's try GYP. npm update node -gyp at latest. What was it? Why is it mad at me? npm install node-gyp at latest. Yeah. See the source and do the same thing. Why not? Hey. What is this about? npm audit fix force. Absolutely. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay. Okay. Now npm run install Linux. Will this build? It worked. npm run start. Ah. Electron remote greater than 2.x is required for electron greater. cd source npm install electron remote at latest. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about. All right, let's try this again. npm run start. All right, so that one didn't do it. Let's try it in this directory again. I don't know why there's two different directories doing this, but like, whatever. Okay, so this one didn't do. Let's see, github.com/electron/blob/whatever. Let's copy that and paste it. And oh, that's the wrong copy. Okay, don't care. All right, don't care. Okay, guys, I'm so jazzed. This looks like it may actually work at some point. All right, so this is what we want. We want to go here. Electron remote v2, blah, blah, blah. Previously, the enable remote module, blah, blah, blah. There's a new API, blah, 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 blah. Just creating a web contents before the remote module. You know what? I'm just gonna see what I can do. Try this thing again. All right, so trying the same thing over and over again is the definition of insanity. FYI, you'll need the Xcode command line tools. Yeah, please. Git is part of the Xcode command line tools, and I have full fat Xcode installed. That's not the issue. So it's electron-remote is only at 130. So what if I just say electron? So npm update electron-remote. Is this not how you do this? Package.json, and it didn't. It's still there. So npm install electron remote at latest. Is this not what I want to do? This isn't the latest electron remote. I'll just do this 2.0.0 and we'll do greater than. Where is the caret? There we go. npm install. Oh no. Electron/remote. How do I install electron remote? It's at electron/remote is electron module that bridges. So how do you even npm install at electron/remote? Is this how you're supposed to do that? Nope, that's not what we want. Package.json. All right. Hey, nope, didn't work. I was on the wrong line. What else could it possibly be? How am I supposed to do that? Can I do at latest? Is that what we want? I assume that this should. Oh, okay, no, it didn't work. Yeah, it didn't work. How am I supposed to update this? Require add electron/remote/main. Since this is requiring a module for using remote from a sandbox process, whatever. All right, let's look at this migration. Method of enabling a remote module for web contents is changed. Previously, the deprecated enable remote module preference was respected, beginning with electron / at remote at 2.0.0. Can I specify at 2.0.0? Does that work? Changed one package, npm run start. That didn't do it. What if I run it here? All right, that wasn't it. Let's see, after creating web contents before the remote, let's go into electron remote. Okay, so it's not being used in that many places. It's just in package lock and package. So this looks like it has the proper require thing. So that's fun. So my package lock, it says greater than 2. It says greater than 2 everywhere. Man, I wish I knew how node worked. This could probably be a lot easier if I wasn't stupid. Electron remote disk train server. Electron remote greater than 2 is required for electron greater than 14. But if I scroll up to where I'm being, so this is just going to pull a version out of the package lock. So this is the one. Electron, you know what? So there's a difference between at electron / remote and electron dash remote. And electron dash remote is at 1.3. So this is in source / package.json. So I should probably update electron version in that. Man, I wish I knew how to update. I wish I knew how node worked. This would be a lot easier. Maybe I'll have to get a Node.js expert. You can edit the package.json file. Yeah, I was doing that for a little bit, but I think I have this like fundamentally wrong. I think electron dash remote doesn't exist anymore, and it's like an electron, I guess it's a plugin at electron / remote. I don't know how that works. I don't know what the difference is. Learning a lot. So this is probably the one that was being used, if I had to guess. I don't know how this works. And this is the one that we wanted to use. Maybe not. Maybe that electron dash remote is, I don't know. / remote is all greater than 2. Electron dash remote. What happens if I just remove electron dash remote? Because it only exists in package.json and package lock.json. What do I do? Package.json remote. What do I just delete it? I think that's probably fine. Dang it. And Electron / remote greater than 2.0 is required for Electron. I'm asking for greater than 2.0. No, this is greater than 2, greater than 2, greater than 2, greater than 2. Can I do npm install Electron at / remote at latest? Thought I already tried this. All right. Source, and we'll run the same thing. npm run install Linux. npm run start. It's not working. Oh, it's doing stuff. This isn't quite working. All right, so it's stuck at waiting for front-end connection, I guess. Secure coding is automatically enabled for restorable state. However, not on all supported macOS versions. Opt in to secure coding explicitly implementing NS application delegate. Application supports secure restorable state. Don't know what that means. Render is Chrome 120.0.6099.109. Initialize timer, base config, dir is whatever. Mirroring internal assets, loading settings file, resolving shell path. Shell found at bin ZSH. Settings loaded. Creating a new terminal process on port 3000. Starting multi-threaded calls controller, multi-threaded controller ready, creating window, front-end window created, waiting front-end connection. So we are sitting here on waiting front-end connection. So let's figure that out, I guess. See the console of the front end. Try Control-Shift-I or a macOS and turn. Oh, that's actually a good call. Command-Shift-I. Control-Shift-I. Command-Shift-I. Control-Shift-I. All right, that didn't work. Toggle developer tools. Hey, look at that. There we go. Thank you for that. That is very good. I never would have thought to do that. Uncaught error. Electron / remote. User source remote.js 273 is disabled for this web contents. Call require whatever to enable it. Okay. Well, that seems really easy. If I can just figure out how to highlight this. So we will copy that, and this is in remote.js 273. So this is in Edex-UI source node modules. But that's what it's calling. So this is being called from here. Okay. Okay, so this is where it's being thrown. So enable web contents to enable. All right. So we will cd to source. We will open up probably boot.js. I think that's where it was calling all the. Is this where we're doing Electron? Yeah, so we're requiring these. So what if we just throw it here? .enable web contents. Nate. This is where you put it. Now I'll remember how to find it later and put it in the right place later on, but this is good for now. npm run start. Web contents is not defined. Okay, so I couldn't have done it there. That's bad. vi source / boot.js. Okay, so this isn't where I wanted it. Let's move it down here. Maybe somewhere. Maybe we move it randomly over right here. Maybe this is where it goes. Nope, also not where it goes. Web contents is not defined. Let's look this up. Electron web, what was it? Contents? Contents. What does this work? How does this work? Web content is an event emitter. It is responsible for rendering and controlling a web page and it's a property of the browser window object. An example of accessing the web contents object. Great. Navigation events. Ooh, maybe this takes place on the front end, and that boot.js is all backend stuff. Source / boot.js. Let's get rid of that. And then source, and then maybe it's in renderer. So we're doing some remote stuff. Maybe there. Totally shooting in the dark here. All right, so this one wasn't it. Is there like a call stack here that I can like activate? That's what I want. Man, I have no idea what any of this looks like. What any of this means. So what if I just put this way up higher in the file? Let's just do that. Vi source / render.js. All right, so let's just put this like way up on like line like right after the first time we get remote. So we get remote and then we'll do it. Error web contents is not defined at render.js 43. Huh. So I need to figure out where web contents is being used and then go from there. So let's just Command F web contents. Okay, so electron.remote.get current window dot web contents dot toggle dev tools and dev debug. Is it possible that if I just comment out this case, then it'll just work? Like maybe I don't even need to worry about this? Oh wait, no, this is inside of the node modules. Never mind. I can't do that. I thought this was the other thing. No, this is it. No, this is something else. No, this is it. No? I don't know what the hell this is. What am I looking at? No, this is inside of the Edex. This is in _renderer. So maybe it's just getting to this, because this is the only time it's trying to use web contents anyway. So we'll just comment out line 1040. We'll delete my stuff here. And then 1040 1040. We'll just, oh, that wasn't it. I thought it was that. Yeah. Eh. Okay. Maybe I just Google this error. That could be it. That could do it. We'll see. TV Josh, just make it from scratch with Java Swing. Well, I'm trying to do that, just not with Java Swing. Probably something Rust or C++ or C# or something. All right, so this person has the same problem as me. App browser window initialize. Enable win.webcontents to enable web content. I don't know what any of this means, but we'll try this. Not Java immediately says C#. Yeah, C# is better than Java. Fight me. I'll fight anyone. Can't stop me. I am, in fact, the king of hot takes. And I will beat you with my scepter of Go. The best of all hot takes. Use Go for everything. Lamau, Java with no tool. Yeah, you just say that because it's your first language. Everyone always loves their first girlfriend, you know? It's the same thing. The hell was I doing? It was Python, LOL. All right. Python as a first girlfriend is like I'm not even going to get into it. Remote module is deprecated since Electron v12. What? You just need to import your browser window class from Electron/remote instead of Electron. I don't know how that works. All right, so main.js, bunch of stuff. Require enable main window.webcontents. Python is a first girlfriend is like my actual first girlfriend. You see, this is where I was trying to avoid getting into. I don't want to start describing people and having problems. No, thank you. All right, so it says in renderer.js you need Electron remote, and then you call remote.getCurrentWindow. So let's see what that's about. Require at Electron/remote. So that's where we're doing that. Remote.app.getPath. So we're looking for remote.getCurrentWindow, if that's being called anywhere. Okay, so here's where this is the only place where we're getting the web contents. So I'm just gonna comment this one out. I think this one was going to be the problem child. Get current window. So that's the only place where web content is being used. So let's try that. npm run start. All right. Toggle developer tools. Electron remote is disabled for this web contents. Okay, so that was bad. Is there not like a way to get the call stack to see where this is called from? That's what I need to know. Electron/remote is disabled for this web contents. Call require remote main.enable web contents. Enable it. Source node module Electron remote diff server domain. Web contents anonymous node Electron G2C browser init2 web contents min node events 373. This is not helpful. How do I figure out where this was called from? That's what I want to know. Like what line is the problem child? Like this is where I don't know where to go. If anyone has any other ideas, I'm gonna undo these since they weren't the problem. What is this Signale thing about? Is this looks like something that I guess that's this. So we get to waiting for front-end connection. Let's search for that. Waiting for front-end connection. Boot.js. Oh. underscore boot.js, and this is in 218.218 GG. Signale.watch, waiting for front-end connection, and it doesn't do anything after that. So this is in create window. This is all happening. So we get through here. We create the window. Let's split this window. So all these other things are pending as well. So it's all stopped on this other thing. Huh. Guys, I don't know about you, but I am absolutely having a lot of fun when doing this. This is a little bit painful, but it's like the good kind of painful, you know? Maybe you don't know. It's like where's the require line in the code? This is the thing. This enable web contents isn't being called anywhere. I think I just need to figure out the right place to call it, but I'm not seeing where it's being used. I can't find anything where it's using web contents. I don't know what web contents means, and I don't want to search for it because it's going to be a rabbit hole. Web contents. It's an event emitter. I don't know what any of this means. Browser window.require win.web contents. So maybe, yeah, I don't know. And this is, of course, in regular Electron. It's not in the... No, I already pulled out that switch. That switch isn't doing anything anyway. Like, it's not even getting to that point where it's calling that. And that's the only place that web contents is being used, is in that switch that I've already pulled out. And pulling it out didn't change anything. So I think something that's being called is using web contents. So I just need to figure out where that's being called, and I just need to tell it to use web contents. I think. I have no idea. I truly, deeply have no idea what most of this stuff means. So I do notice that the load settings file is pending, resolving shell path is pending, creating new terminal process on port 3000 is pending, starting multi-thread calls controller is pending. I wonder what that's all about. It does create the window, and then it's waiting for front-end connection, but since the new terminal process on port 3000 never starts, it never comes back as completed. So maybe I start looking there. Also, it never finishes the loading settings file or the resolving shell path either. So maybe I search for one of those. I mean, I can start at the top of that list. RG. So let's see if let's see. Globals. Okay, I don't like any of that. Join electron path user data settings.json. Let's see. Copy the line and switch to get that use that to get web contents to put into the require line in the error message. I am not sure what that means. Also, thank you TMC Rick Dick for following. To put that line into the require line in the error message. Let's see this. Where's the require line in the code? Use that line in that switch. Copy the line in the switch. Use that to get web contents. To put into the require line in the error message. What does that mean? I'm sorry, I'm like, I don't. I think you're just trying to help. All right, so Irish Red Ales complaining about gamers in the Discord. What's wrong with the gamers in the Discord? Are there gamers in the Discord? Who's complaining about gamers in the Discord? I don't know gamers in my Discord. It's a gamer-free zone. No gamers allowed. I don't know. No, I was forced to go to Trash's Discord, and yikes. I'm not gonna go around talking shit about a fellow Twitch streamer. So why were you forced to go to his Discord? Somebody put a gun against your head? Because your Discord is dead. Well, everyone in my Discord should be watching me. Why would you even want to be why would you even want to be in my Discord when you could be watching me live? I mean, what's the point? And you are watching me live. So why are you trying to go to another Discord while you're watching me live? That's what I want to know. Irish Red Ales. No, fuck that. All right, well, fair enough. Notarin. Sounds like a skill issue. I'm having a perfectly fine level of interaction. Thank you, Notarin. Shout out to our boy Notarin. He wrote the amazing and fantastic Hayabusa project. This is a real fast Rust fetch program. It's fantastic. You can check out me going through and talking about it in youtube.com/npmail, where one of these videos is about Hayabusa, a fast neo-fetch replacement. Walk through an overview. Also, check out a bunch of live videos that I've recorded. It's fantastic. The other day, senior backend engineer attempts web dev. I was working with Irish Red Ales, of all people, to get this website going. And this website absolutely slaps. I mean, let me just throw it in the chat here. There we go. Anyway, I gotta figure out what to do. Irish Red Ale says that thing fucks. It does. I mean the best way to describe this website at this point is bitchin'. I mean, I hate to use profanity like that, but how else can you describe this website? I mean, it's fantastic, and the subtlety on the on hover effect, where the gradient just rotates slightly. I mean, whoever came up with that, it was me. It was real smart. No, it gets bitches, bro. It does. It does. It should play the Miami Vice theme song. I'm very against the audio playing on a web when you go to a website thing. So it's like against my deep religious like I'm not gonna do that, but that is a good idea. But we gotta get back to work. We only got another 18 minutes of the stream left, and I still don't know what the heck is going on. He's an orthodox web dev, yeah. Got the big beard and the sideburns and everything. Yeah. Just running npm run start in vain yet again. Aha! I found it. Renderer.js 44, remote.app.getPath user data. That is where it's required to have the thing. So let's copy this to enable it, and then put this right up here someplace. Do you trust this code? Allow pasting. Allow. And I don't know how to get this to run. Do I just click this? No. Where's the run button? How do I run it again? Oh. All right. So I just need to do. So I just need to copy that into renderer at line 43 because this comes from render at line 44. So vi source / render.js at line 44. Paste that in there, and we'll put it here. Yeah, let's split this window, open up a terminal, npm run start. Developer tools. Web contents is not defined at render.js 4141. Thought this might happen. So we need this web contents thing to exist. So where do you get web contents from? All right. It should play the Miami Vice theme song. He's an orthodox web dev. Disregard what I was about to type as I have offended myself. Oh, from the switch line. Oh, see now this is making sense. Where the hell was that switch line? Let's get rid of that. Where the hell was that switch line? Electron.remote.getCurrentWindow.webContents. That is good. I like that. npm run start. Come on. No. Can't read properties of undefined reading get current window. So does that come from another place? Caught at render.js 4157. Okay, so I need to figure out where this all comes from, the remote get current window. All right. vi source underscore render.js. Let's. All right. So everybody remember line 41. That's important. Should probably just set marks, but you know. So this electron comes from where? There's a bunch of stuff. Electron.remote comes from here. Window, this is from open settings. All right, so electron equals electron. So enable electron.remote.get current window. So maybe it's just remote.get current window. Who knows? Maybe I don't even need this. Could it just be remote.get current window? I'm making stuff up here, but you know. Can't be worse than we already have. Who's to say? Maybe an electron isn't connected to a remote yet. Yeah, I think that might be it. But I don't know how to convince it to connect to a remote. It's disabled for road. Okay, all right. Well, you know, enable web contents. Okay, that's fun. That's fun. That's fun. All right. Quit Edex. All right. Source/render.js. All right. So I'm gonna figure out. Let's open up the web contents window again. Electron remote web contents. So we get the problems on this. Where was it? It was in this remote.app.getPath user data. So that was the annoying one. So let's look up electron remote get path user data. Did he say isn't not odd? Let's not odd. I mean this is not odd. Maybe I should include not odd in there. I mean, look at this contributors list. You got absolute titans of industry, Thomas Rayner. You got me. You got, all right, well, maybe not all titans of industry. You got Diesel. You got, who do you got? You got Lucas. You got someone I don't know. Other people I don't know. All sorts of people. I mean, look at this. Performance 100, accessibility 100, best practices 100, SEO 100. This is great. Not odd ain't much, but it's not honest work. Coverage 69%. Nice. Gym 4.20. Nice. SimVer 69.4.20. Nice. Receive $69,420 USD a week. Nice. Rating. How many stars is that? That's a lot of stars. I can't even count that high. CMake 27.7%. Not sure why there's a CMake in a one of these projects, but you know, let's not worry about it. Commit activity 107 a year, 106 a month, 107 commits, 69 stars. No, it's 14 stars. Nice try. Discord invalid server. You got to fix that. Anyway, the hell was I doing? Oh, this thing. Property of a browser window object. Web contents. Navigation events. Okay. Oh, we were looking for electron/remote app get path. Ooh. Can I just replace any remote.app.getPath with electron.getPath? Would that work? Electron.getPath is not a function. Dang it! All right. So that didn't do it. Const app equals require electron. Up here we have const electron equals require electron. Can I just do a const app equals require electron? And then to get that user data path, we'll do app.getPath user data, because that seems to be how it's being done here. Maybe this will do it. npm run start. No, can't read properties of undefined. Reading get path. That ain't it. That ain't it, cut. Don't you basically have a live JS env for dicking around in the dev console? You know what? I do, but I am so bad at JavaScript that I don't even know that I'd be able to. I'm not even going to go there. It won't work if you call it from a render process. You need to create an IPC handler to send the data to your main process to a render process. Okay. That's fun. Remote module will be removed in Electron 14, which means this approach won't work anymore. The remote module will be replaced by @electron/remote module temporarily after that, but we remove 2. So your best bet is to just write an IPC handler. All right, boys. Looks like we got our rules here. We got to write an IPC handler. So everyone strap in. So that's probably what's going to have to happen. I guess I'm gonna go away now. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna catch you guys on the flip. Maybe I'll see if I can get this fixed off stream. Otherwise, I'll probably get it fixed on stream. Otherwise, I'll just completely forget about it and just work on my reimplementation of it. So, you know, I got all sorts of ideas, all sorts of ways to go about this. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with it. I appreciate you guys. And I will catch you guys